Close your eyes, not with the intention of escaping the day, but of embracing the stillness within. Feel the gentle weight of your body sinking into the support beneath you. There is nothing to chase, nothing to achieve. Only this moment, this breath, this quiet, a sanctuary built just for you. Imagine the deepest ocean, a world veiled in twilight. Not a cold, empty expanse, but a realm teeming with unseen life, holding secrets older than time itself. For centuries, humanity has gazed at the sea, not just as a boundary, but as a mirror reflecting our deepest longings, our most enduring mysteries. And within that reflection, a legend persists, a city whispered on the winds, dreamed of in the depths of our collective memory, Atlantis. It isn't merely a story of stone and water. It's a story woven into the very fabric of our yearning for a lost golden age, a world where beauty and wisdom reign supreme. Think of it, a civilization so advanced, so attuned to the natural world, that its very existence challenges our understanding of history. A place where art wasn't just decoration, but a language of the soul. A society where technology wasn't about conquest, but about harmony. Doesn't that sound like a home we've somehow forgotten? Our journey begins not with a splash, but with a voice. The voice of Plato, the Athenian philosopher whose words, spoken over 2,000 years ago, first breathed life into the myth. He didn't present Atlantis as a simple tale, but as a parable, a warning etched in the grandeur of a lost kingdom. Imagine him, seated in the sun-drenched courtyard of his academy, surrounded by eager students, his voice resonating with the weight of profound truth. He spoke of a powerful island nation, a beacon of civilization that dared to challenge the gods themselves. Picture Atlantis as it was described, not a single city, but a network of interconnected realms, arranged in perfect concentric circles. 3 rings of land, each guarded by shimmering canals, reflecting the endless azure sky. Imagine the marble bridges, arching like graceful ribbons, connecting these islands, pulsating with life and commerce. These weren't just waterways, they were arteries carrying the lifeblood of a thriving empire. Can you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle spray of the ocean mist? The air thick with the scent of exotic spices and blossoming gardens. At the heart of it all stood the temple of Poseidon, the god of the sea, a monument to both devotion and power. Its walls, plated with gleaming silver, mirroring the moonlight. Its towering spires, crowned with gold, catching the fire of the sun. Within its sacred halls, statues of Poseidon and his children, the first kings of Atlantis, stood sentinel, their stone faces watching over their vast domain. These weren't mere sculptures. They were embodiments of a divine lineage, a connection to the very forces of nature. The city itself wasn't just beautiful, it was alive. Towers of polished stone pierced the sky, their surfaces reflecting the brilliance of the sun. Markets overflowed with goods from distant lands, silks, jewels, fragrant spices, a testament to Atlantis's far-reaching trade routes. Imagine the vibrant tapestry of faces, the cacophony of languages, the energy of a civilization at the peak of its power. Lush gardens spilled over balconies and courtyards, their vibrant colors a stark contrast against the cool stone. The air hummed with the songs of birds, the laughter of children, the murmur of endless possibilities. Beyond the city walls lay vast plains of fertile green, stretching towards the majestic mountains that cradled Atlantis in their embrace. Rivers like silver veins crisscrossed the landscape, nourishing fields of golden wheat and bountiful vineyards. Animals, some familiar, some fantastical, roamed freely, a testament to the Atlanteans' respect for the natural world. It wasn't just a land of plenty, it was a land of harmony, where human endeavor and natural abundance existed in perfect balance. The Atlanteans themselves were extraordinary. They weren't simply skilled artisans and shrewd traders. They were innovators, philosophers, artists, and scientists. They built ships of cedar and bronze that sailed the seas with unmatched grace. They mastered technologies that seemed centuries ahead of their time. Their minds were as sharp as their hands were deft. They weren't content with merely surviving. They thrived, pushing the boundaries of knowledge and creativity. They sought to understand the universe, not to dominate it. But even in this paradise, a shadow began to grow. Prosperity, unchecked by humility, transformed into greed. Wisdom, corrupted by pride, became arrogance. The Atlanteans, once devout worshippers of Poseidon, began to believe in their own invincibility. They waged wars, conquering neighboring lands, amassing wealth and power. Their ambition grew like a relentless tide, threatening to engulf everything. In its path, they forgot the source of their blessings, turning away from the gods who had gifted them this extraordinary realm. Imagine the golden temples, once radiating warmth and light, now shrouded in darkness. The laughter in the marketplaces, replaced by the harsh clang of weapons. The vibrant gardens overgrown with weeds, mirroring the decay within the hearts of the people. Their pride, a stain upon the beauty Poseidon had bestowed upon them, a slow poison seeping into the soul of Atlantis. The gods, witnessing this descent, grew angry. Zeus, the king of the gods, decreed that Atlantis would be punished for its hubris. It wasn't a vengeful act, but a restoration of balance, a reminder that even the most powerful civilizations are subject to the laws of the universe. The Atlanteans, once pious and humble, had forgotten their place in the cosmic order. And for that, they would face the consequences. Now feel the change in the air. A growing tension, a sense of foreboding. Dark clouds gather on the horizon, blotting out the sun. The earth begins to tremble, groaning under the weight of Zeus's anger. The sea, once calm and shimmering, rises in towering waves, crashing against the city walls with a deafening roar. The canals overflow, sweeping through the streets, consuming everything in their path. The temples crumble, the statues topple, the mountains shake, and the rivers boil. And then, with one final, earth-shattering roar, Atlantis sinks beneath the waves. Silence. A profound, echoing silence. The sea, once a force of destruction, returns to its tranquil state, stretching out to the horizon. The land that was is now only a memory, a whisper in the currents. The great city, its people, its legacy, all consumed by the ocean's embrace. A humbling reminder of the impermanence of all things, the fragility of even the greatest civilizations. For centuries, Atlantis faded into legend, a cautionary tale told by philosophers and poets. Then in the Renaissance, a new fascination emerged. Maps began to appear, depicting a phantom island in the Atlantic, fueled by sailors' tales and the desire for undiscovered lands. It wasn't just about finding a lost city. It was about finding a lost part of ourselves, a yearning for a more perfect world. Imagine the cartographers, hunched over their desks, illuminated by flickering candlelight, painstakingly drawing the outlines of this mythical island, filling in the details based on hearsay and speculation. Each stroke of the pen was an act of hope, a belief that Atlantis was not merely a story, but a place waiting to be rediscovered. Then came Francis Bacon, a brilliant scientist and philosopher who envisioned Atlantis not as a fallen kingdom, but as a utopian society, a beacon of progress and enlightenment. His new Atlantis wasn't a lament for a lost world, but a blueprint for a better future, a place where science and faith worked in harmony, where knowledge was revered, and where human potential could flourish. And in the 20th century, fueled by technological advancements, explorers and scientists began to search the ocean depths, hoping to uncover tangible evidence of Atlantis's existence. Strange formations, submerged structures, and anomalous geological features were discovered, igniting a renewed wave of speculation. The Bernini Road, a series of rectangular limestone blocks off the coast of the Bahamas, became a focal point of debate, a tantalizing glimpse of a possible lost civilization. But perhaps the true legacy of Atlantis isn't about finding its physical remains. Perhaps it's about the questions it provokes. What does it mean to build a truly sustainable civilization? How do we balance progress with humility? How do we avoid the pitfalls of greed and arrogance? Atlantis isn't just a story about a lost city. It's a mirror reflecting our own hopes, fears, and aspirations. It whispers to us across the centuries, reminding us that even the most magnificent creations can crumble if we lose sight of our values. It challenges us to build a better world, one that is grounded in wisdom, compassion, and respect for the natural world. So let the image of Atlantis rest within you, not as a place to be found, but as a guiding star, a reminder of the potential that lies within us all. Breathe deeply, allowing the tranquility of the ocean to wash over you. Feel the weight of the day dissolving, replaced by a sense of peace and serenity. Close your eyes and remember, even in the deepest darkness, there is always light. Even in the face of loss, there is always hope. And even in the vastness of the unknown, there is always the possibility of wonder. Sleep now and dream of a world where beauty and wisdom reign supreme, a world inspired by the enduring legend of Atlantis. Rest and know that within you lies the potential to create that world, one breath, one thought, one action at a time. Sweet dreams.